Hello, this is Karen Schoen, and today I'm going to ask you to stand up and be heard and use your voice when new candidates come in front of you and you are going to vet them. But it's also very important to understand that both parties today are connected and are being run by the same people. Oh my goodness, how do we know that? How can you say that? A short history lesson: in between the years of the First World War and the end of the Second World War, a group of people headed by the Rockefellers, the Roosevelts, the Carnegies, the Bushes, brought Nazi criminals to America, and under a program called Operation Paperclip, changed their identity. Where did these people go? They infiltrated our universities, and they infiltrated NASA. And soon our policies became the old policies of the Nazi regime. The Rockefeller Foundation modeled their unfinished agenda on Hitler's environmental program, realizing that if they told the people that they were the fault of the environmental pollution, that the people will restrict themselves, and the powers that be would be able to use those restrictions to control the people. The Carnegie Institute went after education, and in the 50s, Eisenhower sent a commission of governors to Russia to study the Russian educational system, which they called career clusters. And that is where our charter schools come from, the marrying of a business into the community to create a school to train the students to work in that industry. The name of the movie of Hunger Games comes to mind in describing that, as each of those districts was a district focusing on some economic impact. Today, our schools are modeled after that failed model. Our parties have been created whereby those people who like big government under the slate of communism have become Democrats, and those people who want government as part of business in the form of public-private partnerships, which is a fascist model, are in the Republican Party. And so we have progressives, as we call them now, or globalists, as we also call them, in both parties, and they work together. The Frankfurt School was created in Frankfurt, Germany, and came here at the end of World War II. At 1949, the Frankfurt School went back to Germany, but they left with it the Aspen Institute. Look that up. It's very important. We have many graduates from both parties that have headed and gone to that progressive institute. And nothing sticks more in my mind than last week's interview with Chris Christie, as he was damning Paul Ryan for his libertarian viewpoint, standing right in front of the Aspen Institute sign. Both parties are the same. It is so important today that you use your voice, stand up and be heard, and ask the people who you want to represent you exactly what you want. What they want is not important. They are your voice, but they cannot represent you if you don't tell them what you want. So stand up, be heard, and use your voice.